Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the odds couple. It's week 5 in the NFL, and this might wind up being a pretty funny video. We'll see how it all turns out. But we're talking with Al McMorty from BigAl.com. We're covering New England, Cleveland, and our regular viewers know that Mike Brenner has an opinion on this game. To put it mildly, he's already given it officially. We're going to talk with Al McMorty, though, and Al McMorty always breaks down games like these inside the numbers. He always has very unique angles that aren't apparently obvious, so we'll see what he has to say about it. The line, as of yet, hasn't moved that much. It was a split line 10 or 10.5 earlier in the week. Now it's firmly at 10.5 market wide, but the Greek is still hanging 10. The total is 46.5. Obviously, Brady coming back. Browns, obviously, a team that's not that good, but kind of scrappy. They're now 1-3 against the spread. Should they really be a double-digit home dog here? We'll get to Al McMorty's take on it right now. Al McMorty, what do you think?
Well, I'm actually curious to hear what you guys
think. You'll hear it. You'll hear it. You just
Okay.
give it a couple minutes. You'll hear it.
Well, the key for me, two keys. One is that the Browns have been installed as a double-digit home underdog, and faithful followers know that I generally am not going to pass up taking points with double-digit home dogs. Going back to 1980, double-digit home dogs have been money in the bank, a point spread record of 96 and 72. I only would lay double digits on the road if I had a very good reason, and I just don't here. So that's one reason I like Cleveland against the Patriots. Another is that Browns are 0-4 on the season. And NFL teams without a win on the season with a record of 0-4 or worse, those teams are 161 and 111 against the spread against opponents that have a win percentage greater than 250, including 60 and 35 against the spread if our winless team is catching double digits. Finally, and this might surprise you guys, in fact, I think it would surprise a lot of the betting populace. The Patriots, of course, have been the model franchise for 15, 20 years. Would you believe they are 11-25 against the spread when laying 10 or more points going back to November 2007? I don't think many people would believe that they were that bad as big favorites, but they are 11-25 against the spread when laying double digits. I'm going to take the points with Cleveland.
All right, Al, you wanted to hear it? Well, now you're going to hear it. Mike Brenner, lay it on him. Tell him what you think.
And again, this is kind of because I'm going head-to-head with one of my mentors.
No,
this is my mentor here, all right, whether he knows it or not.
Not just a mentor, a
right?
guy who's 65
Exactly. And Al said, I don't have a good reason to take the Patriots. I have the reason. Al, with all due respect, all right, this is my opinion. My dad always said opinions are like belly buttons. We all have one. All right, I think this is the game that the trends, the analytics, all of the stats, everything goes out the window because the good reason, I don't have a good reason. I got a great reason, okay? Bill Belichick watched his team get shut out at home for the first time in forever, okay? The biggest clicker here is this is the same team, Cleveland, that fired him and said, you're not good enough to be a head coach in this league. What did he do? He's the best coach that's ever fucking lived. Excuse my language. Here's the deal. Now you got Brady coming back, so healthy, so ready, so focused, and so quiet. So quiet. All right, Al, you know that Belichick, up until yesterday, has not talked to his team, not one word. He is so disgusted with what happened, okay? This team is going to come out with a wheelbarrow and a shovel, and they're going to bury the Cleveland Browns so early and often that if this thing covers, I'll fly you down to Costa Rica. I promise you the next day.
Okay, Al McMorty, we're taking all the stats and analytics. We're throwing them out the window. What do you think about that, Al McMorty?
Well, I think I'm in a no-lose situation. I get a free trip to Costa Rica.
Absolutely. And now I got to cut you off here because your numbers speak volumes, all right? I cap on emotion and momentum. It's my angle, and I had a great week last. I was 16-6 in both. All right, I really think this is that mental edge. I got a feeling that Bill Belichick is psychologically firing this team up so much that they're going to quietly come out and let Hugh Jackson know, guess what? You don't have a Super Bowl team. Had Josh Gordon been there, maybe a little different. There's nothing there that tells me that this thing can cover.
I will say one thing, Al McMorty. We know that Bill Belichick, this is a very well-known fact and stat. I don't know what the exact stat is, but the Pats off a loss have a great ATS record.
Huge.
Now they're not only coming off a loss, they're coming off a shutout loss. So, I mean, that has to factor in as well, right?
Yes and no. And I remember I was talking with Larry Ness about this last season with the Pats off a loss. The key for that, and again, I don't have the exact stat in front of me. The key is that they're laying 7 points or less.
Okay.
They're laying above 7. The Pats actually have burned money off a loss when laying more than 7. So, but they're amazing. Like some ridiculous thing like 30-2 or something ridiculous off a loss in certain situations when they're laying 7 points or less, or even when they're an underdog. But when they're laying more than 7, that factor goes out the window. you know, and there's always two sides to every coin. I mean, I don't doubt that New England's going to be motivated, but Cleveland hasn't won a game yet this season, and Cleveland's playing at home. And I think being in front of your home faithful will help a lot as well. And I think Cleveland's going to be just as, if not more, motivated than New England, having not won a game yet this season.
All right.
You know, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we shake hands and one of us beat the book. So guess what? We win no matter what.
Okay, sounds great. I'll be interested to see who comes out on top here. Al McMorty officially recommending a play on the Browns, currently plus 10.5. It'll also be interesting to see where this line closes. As always, Al McMorty, thanks so much. Talk to you again very soon.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.